Hello, folks. This is podcast number 2. So I just want to address a few things. So on social media, I put a post of myself doing my usual Alex impression, which I always say Alex is from Poland, who came to Ireland and who's Ukrainian, which is basically touching on the fact that we have so many people who are fake UGs who come here because the government are basically laundering money. They're happy to let in people, even if they're not from war-torn countries, because they're selling their souls. They're creating contracts for iPass centres, selling hotels. Hotels are selling them on the cheap to businessmen and housing these illegal immigrants. And then we have other contracts with food companies who will produce the food for these illegal immigrants. On the Ukrainian side, they're letting Ukrainians in, and also there's different grants and all sorts of money that's circling around to give them free housing. What does that create? That creates more contracts for builders, contracts for the iPass centres. So basically, there's a lot of money being moved around, and in the meantime, the Irish people are being left behind at the back of the queue. So as I do my Ukrainian Alex, I'm touching base on the fact that we have freeloaders in this country. And do you blame them? Not really. Yeah, we'd probably do the same ourselves if it meant that we could give a better life to our family and take advantage of a situation. For example, in Ireland, where our government are so weak, they're literally bent over to Europe. And I'd say practically like the COVID situation, where we were handing out COVID passes, one of the first countries to do that. So we're very weak. We bend over very easily. Our government are very weak, and I've said that twice now. So yeah, do you blame them? No, not really, because they're coming over here and they're looking for a better life, because they probably wouldn't get as much money over in these countries. They wouldn't get free houses, get their pets looked after, get their cars looked after, get lower tax rates. Do you blame them? No. So if I as much as I will take the piss out of them, I get it. But I'd have sympathy for people who are literally coming from war-torn parts of Ukraine, who are literally in the war zone. But that should be women and children, right? Not men, women and children. And also, we should have women and children coming over from other countries, not military-aged men being planted in every society in Ireland without anybody's permission, without any communication. So why wouldn't we be worried, or ask the question, who are they, where are they coming from, especially when they're not coming from countries that are in any danger? So what's that about? Isn't that agenda at play? Isn't agenda from Europe? To saturate our countries and reduce our Irishness? Our culture? To make us a one world order? A one plane of the same people? I don't know. You make your own decisions. I could be talking nonsense. I could be a conspiracy theorist with a tinfoil hat on. Or maybe I'm speaking sense. And maybe I'm a right-wing extremist who wants to know what's happening in the future for my children, who cares about their country. So it annoys me to see people on Facebook saying, you racist, when they haven't a clue. These people think they're educated because they have a degree or masters. They may be educated, but they're pretty brain dead. They haven't looked up to see what's going on. They're quite happy just to float along, not ask any questions, do their job, have their drinks, watch their football, but not actually see what's going on. Some of them probably haven't got children, so they don't give a shit. Fair play. You just keep going, keep trucking. But don't call me fucking racist when I give a shit. And by the way, my cousins are from Cameroon. I've got Filipino cousins. I'm not saying I'm not racist, but I hate that shit as well. But the point is, anything I do or anything I say is literally for the welfare of my family and my country. And I love all people, love everybody in the whole world. But what's happening now is a disgrace. So I just wanted to touch on that. And I really have to say I've lost any respect for a lot of people I used to respect, because they don't stand up for anything. They just toe the line. They say nothing. People going to see Pink, who sponsored by Pfizer, and they go, look, I went out to Pink and paid 300 odd quid for a ticket to see Pink. They might as well be supporting Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Robert De Niro. You know what I'm saying? These people are bought and paid for. Say no more. But anyway, that was my little second podcast, if you want to call it that. Just a little chat to say I'm a bit pissed off with these idiots who call people racists, who haven't a clue what's going on in the world, and also people who label, people right wing. There's no such thing as left or right. There's right or wrong. On that note, take it easy. Like, subscribe, comment. Alrighty.